for president. And so people are kind of disheartened. And he was talking about how he was going to build Star Wars and the MX missile system. And there was no need. He'd read Ayn Rand's book, or at least he claimed he had read some of her books, and he was into...
Never read a book in his life.
Possibly so. And so his idea was we were going to get strong and Calvinistic and get rid of this public housing and all this kind of stuff that's like... instead of going to UC Santa Cruz for $5, like people my age were doing, that was going to start costing a few dollars more. Stuff like that. And so I was in my classes. I had to take academic classes to allegedly get a degree. And I would take, one of my classes I took was American History with Howard Zinn. And Howard would talk about how he was going up to these protests at Seabrook Nuclear, to protest the Seabrook Nuclear Power Station up in Seabrook, New Hampshire, and how he got arrested and stuff like that. And I was like, and so this is part of his class, and he also talked about Shays' Rebellion and the Boston Tea Party. It's American history. And so we decided that we would go up to these same actions. And so I got a bunch of my classmates together. We organized an affinity group. We started practicing blockading the nuclear power station construction site, taking down the fence. We're going to go in, plant seeds, live there all winter long, stuff like that. And so, you know, we started doing that. And so we didn't do so well on October 6th action, but we regrouped, decided to go up and do it again in October, or May. So on May 24th, one of my classmates got arrested and was charged with felony assault of a police officer. So we decided that we needed to raise money for his legal defense, and we came up with this idea of that we would do a bake sale. And you know how profitable bake sales are. So we were out there with our brownies and our cupcakes and everything, and people were like, "Oh, I don't think so. I'm going into the cafeteria. Don't worry about that." And so, so we'd make like $3, $4, and then at the same time we had a moving company called Smooth Move. And we were moving this family, and it turned out they were going to throw away this poster that said, "Wouldn't it be a beautiful day if the schools had all the money they needed and the Air Force had to hold a bake sale to buy a bomber?" So we thought, wow, that's a great idea. Why don't we take that poster, we'll buy some military uniforms at the Army-Navy surplus store. We'll go out to the park there to Harvard Square, the Boston Commons, with our baked goods to maybe the Boston Student Union. We'll dress up with like military guys. We'll make little general badges and stuff, and we tell people, "Hey, we're trying to buy a bomber. Help us out." We're trying to buy a bomber. And so the people go by and they go, "Man, you really look more like hippies than like military people." We're like, no, we're down on our luck. You know, that's why we're doing a bake sale. It's obvious. And then in those days, Reagan was buying these bolts for B-52 bombers that cost like $115, like $1,500. You get that same bolt for $30 cents at Ace Hardware. So I don't know if Ace Hardware existed back then, but anyway, you could get a bolt for cheap. And so we would be out there with our bolt. We'd say, "Yeah, we've already bought a bolt. If you buy like some more cookies, you can get maybe another bolt." You know, so that was the kind of thing we were doing. And then the next thing that happened is I was a produce worker in the mornings at Bread and Circus, which is like Whole Foods, like an early version of Whole Foods. And I think it got bought by Whole Foods, actually. And so I would have